right, final video on training for various aspects. We covered strength, we covered training for endurance, and we covered for training for muscle. Now, when it comes to training for fat loss, we run into a bit of a higgledy-piggledy. This is because there's really no such thing as an exercise that directly causes a lean body or weight loss. Remember, said that's what we're basing everything off of. Specific adaptation to imposed demand. You gain what you challenge. So you challenge strength, you gain strength. Challenge endurance, you gain endurance. How do you challenge fat? Like, how do you, it sits there. You can't really make anything do anything. So what are we left with? We can't really make something happen. Well, remember, root cause of the amount of fat on your body is down to a caloric balance, energy in versus energy out. And every single diet, every workout program, every weight loss theory that's ever been created and ever will be created is nothing but some way to manipulate this balance. So we keep it simple. Calories in, fat, protein, carbohydrates, alcohol too if you consume alcohol. That's it. So those are your variables. Calories out, not just exercise, okay? The bulk of which is your BMR, your base metabolic rate. That's the energy you're expending. A tiny little bit is calories being used to process and digest food, so thermic effect of food. Very small, we usually don't really focus on that very much. Here's where working out comes into play. Thermic effect of activity. Now, thermic effect of activity is not just exercise. Okay? It's every single thing you use your body consciously for. So as I'm moving my arms here, I am increasing my thermic effective activity. If you walk out to your car, you get out of bed, you just shake your head, you are increasing your thermic effective activity to some degree. So when it comes to working out, what we're doing is working out is a piece of this. It's a part of this. Okay? So no matter how you do your workout, what you're doing is you're modifying an influence to the thermic effective activity, which is an influence to your total caloric expenditure, which is an influence to your calorie balance, which is actually what's causing the amount of body fat to be on your body. So this is why nothing you do in a workout will ever directly cause weight loss or you to be lean. It just doesn't happen. It's a piece of a piece of a piece of the puzzle. So it's never going to be a big thing. But that said, you can manipulate your workout to maximize and burn more fat and calories. Right? Regardless of genetics or anything like that, you can always burn more. But there are only 3 things you can do in order to make this happen. Okay? And you can apply this to any activity you want. Okay? People are like, what's a fat burning exercise? Remember, all exercises are all of these things that we're talking about. We've been talking about strength, we've been talking about endurance, we've been talking about fat loss, and we've been talking about building muscle. Okay? It's not like if you train a certain way, you're going to get one of these things and not the others. You're always going to get all 4, regardless of how you're training. It's just where's the emphasis around these things. So we have 3 things you have 3 things at your disposal. Okay? You have moving more muscle mass. Simple. The more muscle you move, the more you burn. This is why there's never going to be a weight loss program based on little squeeze balls that you do at a desk. Okay, very small muscles, that's it. Cross-country skiing, swimming. Calisthenics is good for this because it uses a lot of muscle. So use exercises that use a lot of muscle. Walking, running, hiking, skiing, swimming, burpees, kickboxing, all these sorts of things. We also have intensity. Okay, you crank up the intensity, you simply burn more. Wear a weight vest, adding incline on a hill, that sort of thing. And then, of course, if you just simply go by more time, then that will work for you too. So if you walk for 20 minutes, that's going to burn more than if you're walking for 5 minutes or so on. So these are your main variables. Apply them to any program that you like in order to increase your caloric expenditure. Let me know if you have questions down below. Till then, be fit, live free.